If you are rising, avoid bank loans. And I like giving my own examples. This is a letter that I have received from a local bank. No, I'm not, actually it's showing my name. Yeah, so this is an email. It's a letter that came through an email. So it's not a story, it's actually real, what I'm showing you. So I had taken a loan a number of years ago, and now I have received this letter telling me that, Dear Sarah, reference is made to the accepted offer letters in which we XX Bank granted Sarah Wahogo, the borrower, bank facilities as more particularly set out in the said offer letter. The Central Bank of Kenya issued a circular on 1st of September 2025 requiring all banks to adopt the Kenya Shilling Overnight Interbank Average, KESONIA, I'm sure some of you know this, or Central Bank Rate, CBR, as the base rate for pricing Kenya Shilling variable rate facilities. In compliance with this directive and in line with the Consumer Protection Act and the Banking Act, we wish to inform you that XX Bank will be migrating all variable rate Kenya Shilling loan facilities to the new KESONIA or CBR base rate. Accordingly, pricing provision on amounts payable on your loan facility will be charged as follows, effective 24th February 2026. So there is a table here that shows the facility number, existing terms, which is risk-based pricing at 15.5% plus applicable margin 3%, meaning I have been paying this facility at 18.5%. Now, the revised terms is CBR. A CBR is a central bank rate at 9% plus a margin of 9.5%. So of course the letter continues. I don't want to dwell on page 2. My interest is on page 1. So my existing or my old terms was at 18.5%, but Central Bank has revised the margin from the risk-based pricing to the central bank rate. So the old was 15.5%, it has reduced to 9%. The applicable margin was 3%. Now the revised applicable margin is 9.5%. So clearly from my own review, the bank was intentional on not reducing the overall, the consolidated rate, because the risk-based pricing plus the applicable margin for the old rates and the revised rate is the same. Despite the central bank having reviewed the applicable margin from 3%, the risk-based pricing from 15.5% to 9%. Overall, the rate is not changing. And that is why I have always been of the opinion that anyone who is rising should not go for a bank loan. Rather, go for a SACCO loan that ranges between 12% and maybe highest 15%. Again, if you are a small business person, it means that you need to ensure that your margins, your profit is more than at least 20%. Because assuming with all your overheads, rent, salaries and all that, again you have to pay a financing cost of above 18%, because overall here it's 18.5%. Some banks could be higher. Which product are you selling that is giving you margins when you've already deducted your overheads to above 20%. So when you hear me talking about some of these things, that a SACCO loan is so much better, because SACCOs actually rarely review their pricing models, their interests. Please listen to me, because it's through experience. Asante sana.